Hey guys, good morning. So my husband and I went for a really good walk and we came home and I'm going to make some breakfast and I'm going to use my little chaffle maker this morning. And no, I'm sorry, that's not a Tupperware product, but I am going to show you how to whip up some waffle batter in your chef prep. It's pretty easy. I've just got 1 cup of any baking mix. I don't want to say the brand, but any pancake mix or whatever. The recipe's usually on the back for waffles. But I've cut it in half since I'm just making for me and my husband, and we're using a mini waffle maker. So I've got 1 cup of your batter mix, your pre-done stuff. I'm going to put in here a 1/3 of a cup of any Greek yogurt that you want to use. And let's get some, let's scoop this out into here. So 1 cup of any Greek yogurt that you want to use. And this is just to add some extra protein, make it a little bit more healthier. And then I've got 1 tablespoon of whatever, let me turn that a little bit so you guys can see a little better. 1 tablespoon of any butter or fat that you want to use. I'm using, I can't believe it's not butter because I'm doing WW. Again, I won't name what that is, but trying to keep things a little bit healthier. So adding that in there. And then I'm also going to add in 1/2 of a banana. This little chopper here is not just a chopper or a mix. I mean, you could make smoothies with this. You could do salsa. You can do all kinds of things. My dogs will be super happy when they get to eat the other 1/2 of that banana. Let me plug in my little waffle maker here so I can get that ready to go. It's super, super easy. Oh, and I almost forgot, you need a little bit of water. So I kind of try to eyeball the water. You just want enough to kind of bring the batter together. You don't want to put too much to make it too wet, because then you're making pancakes, right? Right. Okay. So you put your little attachment on here. There's little grooves that are you're gonna put it in the grooves and then spin to lock it in, right? So we got our top on. Then there's this little cord. It's a little bit like a lawnmower, right? So you just kind of give it a couple of pulls. Actually, I think I need to add a little bit more water to that. Not quite loose enough there for me to spin with all my healthy protein that I've added. So put my lid back on there and hold it down on the counter. Usually it gives you a little bit more stability when you pull. Got a pretty thick batter going here, so I might need to add a little bit more water. And you just kind of eyeball it, you know. Just, you want to make it loose enough that it's going to stick to your waffle maker, but not run out, you know. You don't want runny batter. So just a few pulls and it brings it together. If you want it a little bit more looser, add a little bit more water. You could see, I don't know if you could see here in the light, but it's kind of a little bit thick right now. So I'm going to add a little bit more water. And I don't really have a recipe for this. I kind of just eyeball it and go with it. And you can add whatever fruit you want. You could add strawberries and some dark chocolate. That would be really good. Or banana and dark chocolate would be really good. You could do dark chocolate and orange. Oh, sorry, let me flip my husband's sausage over here. He likes some meat with his breakfast. And I do too, right? Who doesn't? Well, some people don't. If you're a vegetarian, sorry. Got my sausage going over here to go with my waffles, and then I'll make up some eggs. And this is really good too for mixing up waffles. Eggs. Like you could make your omelet mix in here. You just use the little chopper attachment instead, and it comes with this little grate on it to keep you from cutting yourself. So you don't want to cut yourself. Anyway, you just give it a few pulls, brings it together in your little mixer here. Nice consistency, you can see there. And let me put some spray. You don't want your waffles to stick, so you want to give it a good little spray there. I'm going to take the batter attachment out and just pour it right onto my little waffle maker here. My little mini maker, I'll call it, because I don't want to mix any brands up here. So you just want to put a decent amount on there. You don't want to overfill your chaffle maker either. Follow the directions that it says, you know, when filling. You don't want to run it over. So I'm going to close my little chaffle make there, and I'll give it a pause for a second, and I'll be right back to show you what it looks like. All right, guys, so I'm back and I'm just about to pull off my, let me shut off my water here. It's running a little dishwater, sorry about that. Pull off my little chaffle here. Show you what it looks like. There's one. Isn't that so pretty? So easy to mix up. I didn't have to pull out a big old, power stand mixer to mix all that up or chop my banana into little fine bits. Look at how pretty that is and how healthy with the extra protein and the Greek yogurt. And I know my husband's just gonna love it. I'm gonna whip him up another one. All right, guys, if you have any questions about the little chef prep, let me know.